All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibs back here once again on the Outlast trials, and in this video, I'm just going to be talking about my thoughts and just some speculation on the upcoming event that was revealed yesterday and today. Yesterday, they dropped a little bit of a teaser, and today they kind of dropped a. Is it the same teaser, or like they dropped a slightly updated teaser with a little bit more information, but it's really not that much to go over. I will, of course, make a full review of the patch when it comes out next Tuesday. But yes, next Tuesday we'll be having a new limited time event coming into the game, and it is actually, it does sound pretty cool. It's called Countdown, and there won't really probably be anything to watch exactly on the screen. I'm just here in the sleep room, chilling with my friend, the barkeep here. And yeah, there's not a whole lot. I know I'm a bit behind on getting the cross signals weekly done. I had a very annoying run of Open the Gates without noise reduction. That made me stop doing it earlier in the week. But I'll be wrapping up the mixed up trial with the different amps and different rigs, and having that uploaded and finished up over the weekend in preparation for the event. But anyways, yeah, if you haven't seen the posts, Countdown is the name of the event, and basically your rig that is on your chest here will be modified to include explosives that will detonate when the timer reaches 0. And if you've done some of the various endings in the game, one of them has you driving a car into the side of a building, and you have what looks like a bomb thing strapped to your chest, and it has this timer counting down. From the video that they posted, it looks like it's pretty much the same thing there. And when the person came out, like they showed in the thing from today, when the person came out of the trial, or of the shuttle, and arriving at a trial, and it looks like this is I think shut down the factory that they are coming out of. They had 256 seconds on the timer there on their chest, so that's how long they had, which is like a little over 4 minutes, right? And then they also showed, like, there's a decent amount of stuff to look at in this very short. It's a 17-second video clip, but they also show the docks mechanic of the flippy thing that you have to line up, the symbols from Poison the Medicine. They show that in there on what looks like a new location with a new symbol. They show a red box which someone pushes a lever on, and that, I guess, gives them more time on their bomb. Let's see. So they have 100 seconds while they're interacting with this red box timer thing. And then when they finish it, it looks like it gave them an extra 60 seconds. So it seems you'll need to be going around the trial, and probably either in place of or in addition to the pills on the wall, there will be boxes that have these time extenders in them, and you have to get those to extend the amount of time you have before your bomb detonates. Now, of course, there's not going to be an infinite amount of these, assumedly, so you're going to need to be fairly quick in getting through the trial if you want to avoid the explosion. So it sounds pretty cool. It's going to encourage a bit more speed running than is maybe currently requested of you in any aspect, really. Your grade has nothing to do with your time, and nothing else really has ever incentivized going fast, and now this will require it. So it's probably going to be pretty cool and pretty interesting for experienced players like myself, and I'm interested to see how other people handle it. They show a detonation happening when it reaches 0, and they have, it looks like a pretty cool poster as well, countdown for the event. So yeah, that is coming Tuesday, September 10th. And in addition to that, we will also be getting the Docks MK challenges. So that is what they showed the brief clip of. One of them is definitely going to be utilizing the lining up of symbols mechanic, which I was expecting and looking forward to from these Docks MK challenges. And there's going to be 2 of them, yeah. So 2 MK challenges for the Docks. One thing I'm not looking forward to with those is the extraordinarily annoying laser explosive traps that essentially, from my experience so far, require you to be in night vision to reasonably notice and avoid them, especially if you're rushing through a trial with a bomb on your chest. So yeah, maybe they'll make some sort of tweak to those in the patch notes coming on Tuesday. But yeah, this is pretty much all the information we got here as far as the update. I thought there was going to be something a little bit more substantial in this post that they were dropping today, but it is pretty bare bones, and we'll have the full details on Tuesday. But as far as some speculation that I would like to talk about, I guess, a little bit to give my thoughts on what could be possibly coming. I'm very interested to see what happens with the catalog system for this event, because I posted on the Steam forums back during Bambino saying I was a bit disappointed with the new format, and the fact that there's no event tokens kind of really took away the incentive to even play the event outside of getting the initial tasks done, and maybe just for the completionist aspect, which is some part of the reason I do things. But I'm assuming we're going to get some sort of new catalog. These catalogs are, of course, permanent. I don't know if they're going to have limited time catalogs for events that you then buy with event tokens, similar to how it was in the old events where you would unlock the items and then have to pay the event tokens to buy them, and they were only available for a limited time. I'm not sure how they're going to do it, but that's kind of my hope, is that there will be a new third catalog called Countdown or whatever, the Countdown catalog, and that will require a new well, I guess sort of new, old, whatever, like the event currency to buy things in. There'll be something probably called like countdown tokens or whatever. I think it was always called tokens before, like primetime tokens, I believe. So I hope that that's what it ends up being. If it just is another new permanent catalog that is bought with stamps, I would find that kind of just disappointing, because again, it really takes away any incentive to bother playing the event outside of completing it just for the novelty and fun of it, which is not a horrible reason to play it, but it's just nice to have that additional incentive to go for those cosmetic unlocks and things like that. So that is what I hope to see from this. Additionally, I'm really hoping we get a more interesting set of tasks than we've been having for the weeklies as well as for the Bambino event. All of the tasks were very lame so far, and I'm really hoping they make them more interesting going forward here. These are just super boring for the weeklies, and then they didn't even refresh the tasks with Bambino. I feel like this feature has been sorely neglected, even though it only recently came out with Project Lupara. I really feel like they could make it a lot more interesting by adding cooler things here for the event. I came up with some ideas already on the last time I talked about this with the Humbling, an idea for this event that just comes off the top of my head, like escape the trial with only 5 seconds remaining or less on your bomb counter. Something like that I think would be pretty cool as just a one-off challenge in the task system to make things more interesting. So those are my two big hopes, is more interesting task list and a separate catalog with event tokens. But other than that, it sounds like it's going to be fun either way. I will, of course, be covering it regardless, but it'll be more up to the reward system if I end up playing it more than just to complete it for the videos. But either way, I think it'll be an enjoyable little switch up, really heavily incentivize more speed running, and it'll be cool to see how that ends up working out at the end of the day. So yeah, I hope you guys are looking forward to this event. I definitely am. Looking forward to any events they come out with, as well as what other changes they're going to be making in the patch notes. I will, of course, be covering that. And you can expect over the weekend for me to be finishing up the uploading of the Crossed Signals weekly. So yeah, that's the plan. Thanks, guys, for watching. Don't forget to smash the like button. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.